Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome once again to Climax TV. Today, I was thinking, I just want to talk about Manchester United, really. So, I want to just give you a little bit of a perspective of what is actually going on in that team at the moment. I know I've spoken a little bit about it, like what is transpiring in the past few seasons that has led to this downfall to this very day. So I'm not going to start regurgitating or maybe keep on beating the dead horse. I don't know how they phrase I don't know how they normally phrase the saying. So, but what I want to talk about today is like really how has it gotten so bad that even it has gotten so bad that as a team as great as Manchester United, they don't really have a structural recruitment plan on how the team is going to get better. I just in any way it takes actually a good one really good coach, to transform everything that is just going to make everything more better. I can remember the time when the Jurgen Klopp came to Liverpool after they have gotten rid of Brendan Rodgers when he failed to win the league, and then the following year he just a little bit slipped further down the table, and they have to go on another directions in trying to restore the prestige of Liverpool. Actually, they got a coach, a caliber of Jurgen Klopp, who was very passionate, who was very enthusiastic, who was willing and ready to lay down some grassroots on how he was going to move forward, and then the recruitment style of the players, on the kind of players that they need. Actually, when he took over from Brendan Rodgers, he actually, before he started bringing his own people, like his own signings, he actually took those teams at that time. He took them to at least about four finals, which he didn't win any of them. Then he was like, but you can clearly see how he was, the way they were performing. You can clearly see that the sky was the limit for this particular coach, and the playing style of the kind of intensity which he projected, which he actually said, this is how I want to play and this is how we are going to play. So the kind of the players, they all bought into his philosophy, and then they all move on from there, and they continue to just progress and then transform into. Imagine, he took Liverpool from a very very bad situation, even down to the financial line, to a to a good place where Liverpool, I think at that time, was what, around one, maybe 800 million pounds to about 4 billion pounds now, like they are currently worth. So it's it can really take a good coach to do that. And when they started playing, you can just clearly see the way they were moving, and you can clearly he just took over the helm of the football team. And then also the signings he started bringing in, and the players he started bringing in, they were just as good as, they started competing, and they started winning matches, and which eventually led Liverpool to a very very good place at the moment, which they are now going to start winning the league. Even in the past 4 seasons or 5 seasons, whereby they were not able to win the league, where Manchester City has run away with the league, you can clearly see it was just maybe by chance. Sometimes 1 point behind Manchester City, 2 points behind Manchester City, and then also that's the reason why they couldn't win the league, and where Manchester City and Guardiola's have benefited by winning, by being a little bit more consistent than they were. That's the reason why Liverpool fell short to win the league, which they eventually did in the COVID year, that was 2019 to 2020 season, which they eventually won their one league title with the Jurgen Klopp. So even you can just particularly see, I'm not talking about Liverpool here, I'm just talking about, I want to reprogram everything back to where Manchester United is at the current moment. So you can just see, even the season before Jurgen Klopp left, that was last season. You can see the midfielders who were there, like midfielders like Thiago Alcantara, Jordan Henderson, and the likes of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the likes of what's the other one? Thiago Alcantara. These were good players. Fernandinho. These were good players, you can see, but they clearly has run out of steam, or rather than run out of their legs were gone, so they couldn't match the intensity of how the coach wanted to play anymore. So these players were replaced by Szoboszlai, McAllister's, even Glevenberch, and then the list just goes in and on and on and on. And even the way they transform their players from the attacking line, getting rid of Roberto Firmino, replacing him with Nunez, even though he's struggling a lot, he cannot really put the ball at the back of the net. I don't really know why. He has all the attributes to do that, but he cannot do it perfectly well at the moment. I can't really understand why Darwin Nunez cannot score. He has all the tools, the pace is there, everything is there. He cannot really score goals. I find it difficult to understand why he keep on falling short in scoring goals. So from my own transforming way back now to Manchester United, how the coaching system, right from when Sir Alex Ferguson left till this very day, it's only when Jose Mourinho came and things were actually good for a brief period of time before he ran out of favor with the so-called players like the Luke Shaws and stuff like that, who were really not good for Manchester United. Up to this very moment, I don't even know why somebody like Luke Shaw is still playing for Manchester United, because he has not played for the past 2 seasons. I don't know why they are not getting rid of his contract and then just terminating his contract. I don't know. I don't understand the reason behind it. So that just says the main reason why Manchester United is falling behind these great clubs that I've been mentioning quite all along. So you can see now Manchester United, at the place they are in the threat of going to the relegation, which is going to be, they're in that position, they're in that place right now. Right now they are in 15th position with about how many points? I didn't check now before I came in. Maybe about 26 points, or maybe something like that. I don't know. So Manchester United at the moment is really in a bad situation. I don't want to keep on mentioning the signing this, because the signings has been just abysmal, like the signings of Ugarte, Mazraoui, Mason Mount, Anthony is doing quite well now in Real Betis, but the reason for me, Ruben Amorim came in with a lot of great hope. I don't even want to talk about Eric Ten Hag. For me, I just feel for him is just a known discussion for me, because if I have to say things about him, I might end up cursing a lot in this video, which I don't want to do. So when it comes to Ruben Amorim, for me, I couldn't quite grasp my head around it. Why you have to let players like Anthony go on a loan and Marcus Rashford go on a loan when you don't even have a players who can run behind defenders at the moment. And before you start bringing in your own signing, maybe next season at the end, at the beginning of the transfer window, so you should have at least played with these players. And then also, if you want to get rid of them, you do it in the summer. But right now, you are using Diego Dalot to play in the wing back, playing attacking midfielder, which is not capable of doing. Yeah, that has never been his strength. I mean, he's not a Cafu, or he's not Dani Alves, he's not Marcelo, he's not Roberto Carlos. So this is just a no. For me, I find it very disturbing why you have to let Anthony goes, and then you are playing now. Amand Diallo is on an injury bed. So what are you going to do now? That's why Manchester United cannot score at the moment. They are struggling to find the back of the net. Bruno Fernandes cannot do everything, and they have a player like Kobe Manu who is not pacey at all. He cannot run past one midfielder, and then the midfield is very poor. I find it baffling that you doing this. The transfers signings has been very weak. It has been bad, and everything has gone downhill. So I just hope that they can be able to master up some courage to be at least go a little bit above 10th position. Maybe from next season they can be able to do something with signings and then just kick up from there. So the idea of Manchester United climbing up to about fourth position in 2 years' time is very unrealistic. If they continue with their transfer policies that they have been doing for the past several years, is not going to do anything for them. So I don't want this video to be too long. Please subscribe to this channel, put a like button, put the notification button on. Whenever there is a video, you'll be the first to do it. Please subscribe and subscribe and subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.